If it isn't already, you need to add Prague to the top of your bucket list for European travel destinations. It has architecture and viewpoints as beautiful as in London or Paris. It compares to cities like Berlin or Rome with its rich history that you could spend years studying and still not fully comprehend. Art lovers will appreciate Prague as much as they do Florence or Venice. And possibly the best part about Prague is that, being situated in Eastern Europe, it checks all these boxes of being one of Europe's most amazing cities while being extremely budget-friendly. I'm Laura, and these are my incredible friends, Lika and Miran from the Netherlands. And last summer, we took a 3-week interrail trip throughout Europe. In this video, we explore Prague, our halfway point on the trip, and the city where we all felt the most relaxed and at home. Subscribe to continue exploring with me, and be sure to check out the rest of the videos from this adventure of a lifetime. But for now, let me convince you why you need to visit Prague. My vision of Prague before visiting looked a lot like this. Hundreds of burnt orange rooftops for as far as the eye could see. What I didn't expect, though, was how easy it would be to be wandering around the city, turn around, and realize that we accidentally discovered another gorgeous viewpoint. The ultimate view can be found by climbing to the top of the Petrin lookout tower. Designed to look like a mini Eiffel Tower, climbing the steps of this tower takes you up 64 meters to the highest spot in the city. It is a lot of walking to get to this tower, which is located in the middle of one of the city's large parks. So we decided to make the most of our time there and picnic under the tower, Parisian style. The tower is a paid attraction, and like I said, there are tons of free lookout points around the city to discover as well. But for us, this view was worth it.
It is shaky. Yeah, it is. Beautiful. Thank you. These stairs are a lot more fun to do going down.
Yeah, they sure are.
Okay, now let's talk about some of the most well-known tourist stops in Prague. One of the most famous being the John Lennon Wall, which since the 80s has been filled and constantly updated with graffiti relating to local and global causes. Prague also holds the world's oldest working clock, which every hour on the hour provides a definitely underwhelming 45-second show for the thousands of tourists crowded around to watch. And speaking of crowds, Charles Bridge is famous for its significance throughout history, as it was the only bridge crossing this river for hundreds of years, which made Prague an important city of trade between Eastern and Western Europe. Its construction began in 1357, and in the 17th century, statues began to be placed along the sides of the bridge. Now, the bridge is filled with local artists, musicians, and souvenir salespeople. Although it's pretty amazing to stand on a piece of history like the Charles Bridge, if you do want to avoid the crowds, you can see it just as well from a viewpoint or a parallel bridge. Prague is one of those cities where you should definitely take a free walking tour. There is so much to learn about Prague and so many historic buildings you could walk right past without knowing their significance. Our visit in summer 2019 landed during the 30-year anniversary of the fall of the Iron Curtain, or the fall of communism here, so the Royal Summer Palace opened a free photography exhibit in and around the palace to showcase this point in history.
There we were, guys, yesterday.
Yeah.
All the way up. All the way up.
And I can't believe I've gotten this far in the video without mentioning the food. Be sure to find a chimney cake or two to satisfy your sweet tooth during your travels.
Cheers!
And do some research on local dishes so that you know exactly what to order. And like I said, Prague is very inexpensive, so treat yourself, whether that means going out to some nice restaurants or staying in an Airbnb instead of a hostel for some relaxation time and home-cooked meals. And of course, be sure to take long walks wandering around the city, admiring the architecture, the beauty in every building, and the uniqueness of every neighborhood. You may even find yourself a dancing house. Or a dancing head. Thank you for watching and exploring Prague with me. Please like this video and make sure you're subscribed to join me on my next exploration.